We'll begin with a heat building pranayama called Kapalabhati, which we've done this one before. So you can sit either in a seat, cross-legged, or up onto your shins, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And Kapalabhati is also known as skull shining breath. It is done with short, sharp exhales and automatic diaphragmatic inhales. Sometimes taking your hands to your belly can sort of help. If you just want to test it out for a few moments, just good. So we'll take 3 just big inhales through the nose, open mouth exhale to prepare. Slow inhale. Big exhale. Slow inhale. Big exhale. This one to prepare. Inhale. And begin. Take 10 more. Big inhale. Big exhale, curl forward. Inhale to prepare. This time go a little quicker. You can keep the pace and begin. Good, let's take 10 more. Big inhale. Big exhale, curling over. One more round, a little quicker. Inhale. And begin. Good, last 10. Big inhale. Big exhale, open the mouth, curl forward. Slowly rise up. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, take a twist. With a little belly draw in. All that heat you just created. Breathing in and out through your nose, steady rhythm. Good, inhale, back to center, hands high. And twist the other way. Inhale, hands high, come to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Make your way onto hands and knees, coming to all fours. Spreading the fingers wide, moving through your cat and cow. Notice here that maybe a little more tightness is already present in the low belly and like the transverse abdominal. Inhale, dropping the belly. Exhale to tuck around. Moving with your breath, inviting any organic movement in that feels nice. Roll out your wrists a little, turning one palm toward the face, fingertips back toward your knees, making little tiny fists. You can do one hand at a time or both if that feels good in your body. Feel the low belly drawing in, those transverse abdominis, your deep TVAs, really drawing in to support the spine. Come on back to center, downward facing dog. Let's walk it out, bringing into one knee and then the other. Let the head be heavy, nod the head yes, shake it no. Come into center, take slow inhale. Slow exhale through the nose. Rolling forward to plank pose, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Twice more, inhale, rolling forward, rounding through the spine. Exhale, integrating that wave all the way back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And roll forward, come onto your knees. And let's go ahead and grab that block as you come up onto your knees. I'm just turning to face you. Extend your right leg out to one side. Toes are going to aim in the same direction of your hips, same direction of your shoulders. Take a look out, make sure that your heel is in line with your hip, not forward of your hip, not behind your hip. Find stability and neutrality in your pelvis. You might do that with both hands just for a moment. And then you'll pick up the block, hold it straight out in front of you, squeeze the block with your hands, and breathe. Feeling the low belly drawing enough to support here. And a little smile on your face. Everybody loves a little core flow. Keep squeezing. Inhale, take hands up. And exhale, reach slowly out to the left. So you're going to try to create as long a line as you can from that right heel to the fingertips. Keep squeezing the block with both hands. Low belly draws in and pulse. Nine, 10, back up, hands to center, knees, hips. And just take a moment. Big breath in, big breath out. I'll just wake up the other side really quick. Coming up onto your knees once more. Left leg comes out. Again, check to make sure that heel is in line with your hip. Hips are neutral, belly is drawn in, TVA is turned on. Squeeze the block, place it forward. Notice your shoulders are creeping up toward the ears. Can you drop them down? Keep squeezing the block. Lifting up through the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale over to the right. Keep squeezing the shoulders drawing back and away from the ears and pulse. Practice in both knees, both hips down. Place your block out to the side and just scoop the hands back as you round into child's pose. Breathing into the upper back. Let it go. Beautiful. Make your way to downward facing dog. Walk it out here. And then tiptoe your feet all the way up to meet your hands. Ragdoll once you land. Grab hold of opposite elbows. Sway side to side. Nice gentle bend in the knees. Release fingertips, heel toe feet together. Inhale, flat back. Good, exhale, fold. Twice more, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Root down through your heels. Come all the way up to stand. Let the arms reach down by your sides. Just take a moment here. Checking in. Maybe there's a little shaking out. Letting go of the day or yesterday. And then let your eyes get fixed on a steady place. Setting your drishti for practice. Feel that little belly draw in and up. Let the shoulders relax. And we'll do 2 rounds of our Surya Namaskar. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step right into Chaturanga. Elbows hug the ribs. You might even lower the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths to be right here. Grip into the mat. Refine the shape. Steady the breath. And exhale, bend into the knees. Step or hop forward. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale. And exhale, chaturanga. Again, maybe knees lower, maybe not. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 3 breaths in. Out. In. Out. Last one in. And last one out. Bending into the knees, step or hop, top of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's do Surya B. Sit down into your chair. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, really nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward behind the right wrist. Rise up, warrior one. Take an extra breath here just to be here. And exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Inhale to rise. Exhale to be. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands down. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. 3 reps here. Bending into your knees at the last exhale. Step or hop, top of the mat. Flat back inhale. And exhale, fold. Sit down into a little toe stand. Curling, heels lift. Tuck the nose toward the knees. Maybe you take both hands off and curl in. Just adding a little toe stretch. Let's lower the knees down. Sitting onto your heels. Take your block forward, squeeze it. Low belly draws in. Lift up through the crown of your head. Nice. Squeezing the block, inhale, hands up. One more breath in. And as you keep hold of the block, rock the knees back and fold in. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step back or flow through, making your way to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high, and then you open the hip here, rolling through the ankle. And we'll step that right foot to the outside of your right hand, coming into a little lizard stretch. Drop your left knee, untuck the left toes. Maybe you're rocking gently side to side. Pause here. May come onto that left forearm as you bend into the left knee. And take your block, place it to your foot. So your right hand and your left foot are pressing that block toward each other. Nice, release. Rock the hips back. And heel toe that right foot to center, coming into a little half split here. Just to let go of that. Maybe there's some forward, backward motion. Beautiful. Let's come up onto that right foot. Lifting into a high crescent lunge, hands to the sky. See how low you can get with keeping a nice neutral pelvis. Hands to heart, warrior three. Keeping hands to heart, start dropping the heart, lifting the left foot. You can take the hands down whenever it feels necessary. And then we'll round and curl, left foot in, coming into a half chair. So left foot plants, interlace fingers, press palms away, chin to chest. Inhale, rise up, palms to the sky, little back bend. Then exhale, half chair. Inhale, rise. Exhale, drop it in. Inhale, rise. And exhale, drop it in. Pausing here, option to take crow pose or breathe into the shape. Wherever you are, if you take the feet up in your crow or you keep the feet down, we'll all meet in a step back, floating through, taking our flow. Breathing in that downward facing dog, breathing in and letting go. Inhale, left leg high, let's bend that knee, open the hip. Rolling through the ankle. Beautiful, let's step your left leg to the outside of the left hand, right knee down. First, just finding the stretch. And then finding your block. Right arm comes down to the elbow. Left hand block meets right foot. So you make contact and then press with both. Press mostly with the foot. Really working on strengthening those hamstrings. One last breath in. Beautiful, and release. Rocking the hips back, coming into your half split. Left foot comes to center. Maybe you're taking this little back and forth flow. Maybe you're resting into it. Whatever feels good. Beautiful, and let's come forward, rising into your high crescent lunge. Soften the shoulders away from the ears, soften your gaze. Soften the outer corners of your lips and maybe they even turn upward into a smile. Hands to heart, warrior three. Lift the back just a little here. And then start to drop the heart in, finding your toppling tree, hands stay at the heart. Giving a little tap for balance. Beautiful, and now let's round and curl, right foot meets left. Interlace fingers, find that half chair, belly to thighs. Inhale, rise up, little back bend. Exhale, squat it down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, squat. Maybe a little deeper. Inhale, last one up. Exhale, getting deep. Maybe your crow pose. And then flow it through. Let's check in here, taking a full breath and let it go. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, rounding and curling. Maybe you make contact. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale again, round and curl. Inhale up. Exhale, round and curl and pause. Shift your gaze down, plant the right foot, and left foot spins all the way down. Pick up your block. So belly stays down, block goes underneath the right hand. You can choose highest height or low height. Keep the hips nice and low. Wherever you go, start to stack shoulder over that right hand, opening through that left hip. Left hand to the sky, extended side angle. Keep pressing into that left pinky side edge of your foot. Maybe the bicep comes up by the ear. And here's where it gets tricky. Let's just straighten that right leg. Moving into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Feeling nice and long through that whole left side of your QL. Low belly is still drawing in, supporting as you squeeze the legs and the inner thighs. Breath is still steady. Bend again into that right knee. Take the left arm up by the ear and take the right arm with the block. Squeeze the block, breathe in. Straighten that right leg. This might mean you come up a little bit more than you would normally do in your triangle pose. And we pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. All 10 toes face this long edge of your mat. Just going to turn to face you. And we're going to keep squeezing the block as we slowly tap it to the earth as long as you can. Slowly lower down. Rise up. Good, exhale down. Inhale, rise up. Oh, last one to go down, and we're gonna stay there. You can keep the block as a tool here or let it go. You wanna keep the block, let it slide out far away from you, and then just drop into the heart. Same thing can be done without the block, or you can just let the crown of the head reach toward the earth. Finding any movement that feels good here. Beautiful, nice, nice, nice. Let's turn back around toward the right foot. Squaring off the hips, inhale, high crescent lunge. Hands to heart, shift forward, find your warrior three. Maybe that toppling tree, heart drops, maybe the hands drop and you find a balance here. Perhaps your handstand kickups is here, perhaps hands both come wrap around your right ankle. You choose, be wherever you are here with your breath. Nice. Slowly dropping into that chair pose, interlacing fingers, press palms away. Inhale, stand, open the heart. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, rise. Ooh, exhale, drop. Last one, rise. Squeeze your legs, exhale. Drop it in, stay right here or find your crow. Hold for 3 breaths. And then we'll all step or hop back, flowing through. Take a moment here, just pumping out your dog. Bend deep into the knees, and then let the heart press back. Deep into the knees, heart presses back. Deep into the knees, last one. Left leg high, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, round and curl. Last one. Round and curl and hold. Shift your gaze down. Lightly place your left foot down. Open up, warrior two. That's not true. Get your block. Left hand stays on your block behind your left foot. And then right arm comes up, finding your extended side angle. Yes, very good. I'm just going to turn around so I can see it. So maybe that bicep is up by the ear, maybe it's up to the sky, your choice. Maybe you check out what would happen if you straighten that front knee. Maybe the block goes a little higher. Good, bend into the knee. Straightening. Last one, bending into the knee. Take that block overhead. Notice if your chest is dropping down so you can keep opening up. Breathe. And then straighten into that left leg. And pulse. Eight, 9, 10. All the way up. And all 10 toes. 3 taps down. Reach as long as you can. Slowly exhale. Inhale to rise. Add on here as you exhale. Inhale to rise. Turn heels in, toes out. Drop into a goddess. Good, inhale, lift. Toes in, heels out. Drop it down, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Heels in, toes out, goddess. And hold. Go ahead and drop that block. Hands come to your knees. A nice little stretch here. Pausing in the center, let's take a little twist. Drop that right shoulder, look up and over the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder, look up and over the right. Inhale, center. Hands to heart just for 2 breaths. Drop hips low. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, cartwheel down to the left. Squaring off your hips. Rise up, high crescent lunge. Hands to heart. Warrior 3 into your toppling tree. That's when we start to drop the chest. Maybe balance is off on this side. Maybe it's here. And then find your balance, either both hands down, one or both to your ankle, maybe handstand hops. Slowly round and curl. Right foot meets left. Interlace fingers, palms away. Inhale, stand tall, squeeze legs. Exhale, drop it in, belly to thighs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, drop in. Inhale, rise, stay up here and release fingertips, cactus those arms. Fingertips now interlace behind the hips. Chin to chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Both hands come over to that right hip. Both elbows draw back. Right ear drops down to your right shoulder. Inhale to center, maybe you find a little back bend. Coming back. Now both hands over to the left hip. Left ear to left shoulder. Back to center, one last drop back. And as you come up, hands high. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale. And exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And lower the knees. Child's pose, hips back to heels, arms sweep back. So let everything just start to sink down here. Yeah, let the forehead just melt into the mat, and maybe you come into a little gentle rock side to side. Try to keep both the inhale and the exhale still very contained here. If you need to let out some heat, take one very purposeful deep inhale, open mouth exhale, and then come back to that steady rhythm of breath. Hands under shoulders, begin to roll yourself up to a seat. Come up onto your knees. This time take the block in between your thighs. So you're squeezing that block. I'm just gonna walk forward a little. So you're squeezing the block in between your thighs. Take your hands to your hips, make sure that they're still nice and neutral. Tuck the toes under here. Hands to the heart, and then this action of keeping everything contained down here, really connecting through the transverse abdominis, lengthening down through the tailbone. Hands at heart, lift heart into the hands. Shoulders draw back and away from the ears, feel squeeze in the block. Maybe this feels nice and expansive, and maybe you want to take it a little more. Heart into hands. Still zipping up here, and then expanding here. Slowly come out, chin to chest, drop hips down, hands to your thighs. We'll take one more round of our camel here. If you find that you want to drop in a little deeper, maybe take one or both hands down to your heels, you can take that. Try to maintain the squeezing of the block here. So again, making sure everything is nice and really contained. Hands to heart, lift up. And maybe you start to open up a little more. Still squeezing the block. Last breath in, slow and steady. And out. Rising out, hands to heart, hips to heels. To counter this pose, I would like to offer a headstand, your Shirshasana pose. Trying to come into it from knees down, and specifically the supported headstand. So if tripod is really comfortable to you, try something a little different. So you'll come onto your forearms. Make sure that you bring your hands around to catch your length. You're measuring your length by bringing hands to your elbows. And then interlace fingers or just cup one hand inside of the other. That's behind your head. So keeping the knees close together here is gonna, close to your elbows here is gonna help you lift a little more and round into the back, countering that deep back bend we just took. And maybe you stay here with just a lift. Maybe you tap toes and lift hips. Maybe one foot lifts, maybe the other. Slow, controlled exit. Arms sweep back to heels. Child's pose. Rock side to side. Breathe steady. Rise up. Hands up overhead. Take a nice side stretch. So right hand comes around, left wrist. Inhale to center. Switching sides. Inhale to center, arms both back. Interlace here. Maybe you drop the head back, finding one more openness into the throat. And release. Sweep feet around in front of you. Can't have a core flow without our favorite boat pose. Sit up nice and tall. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and lift into yourself here. So as you lean back, continue lifting up. Belly draws in, maybe toes lift. Maybe you switch hands. Maybe you just keep them on you to remind. Or maybe you reach out. Slow, lower, very, very slow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to chest, head drops, shoulders drop. Open knees wide. Happy baby, reach for the ankles, calves, or outsides of your feet. Maybe there's some rocking or you're straightening one leg and then the other. Bring the soles of the feet together, keep the knees wide and the hands bound around the feet or ankles. Just press hips into mat, press feet away from the shoulders. Breathe into that sensation and let it go. Hug knees back to center and then place feet on the earth, arms down by your sides. We'll do 2 rounds of bridge pose. You want to start by just rocking the knees side to side. And then slide the feet about an inch away from wherever you have them planted. Arms press into the mat, palms commit. And now press into the heels, tuck the tailbone, slowly lift the hips. How long can you make your body from your throat to your knees? Maybe you test out a little bit of your balance and your glute strength here by trying to keep your hips exactly where they are in space. Lift and spread your toes. Maybe you lift right knee. If you drop one hip, just notice it and then try to place it back down with control. Same thing on the other side. You'll notice one side might feel a little bit harder to control once you pick up that knee. It's all just information. Lower the hips, knees to chest. Last round. You can do exactly what we just did. Or if you like to take full wheel, another option. Pressing into your feet, lifting the same way. Lift hips first. Hands now come up over your shoulders, fingertips aimed back toward the hips. Keep pressing into the heels and start to press into the hands. And then lift the heart toward the wall behind you. Or just toward the front of the mat, whatever you have around you. One more breath. Lower as slowly as you can. Once the hips land, just let them land. Let them spine, no stillness. And then draw the knees toward the chest. Heels straight up to the sky. Point and flex to the feet. All right, so last little bit of core juju. Bend your knees right at your 90 degrees. Palms into your thighs. Flex your feet and press your hands into your thighs like you're pressing your knees away from you. And press your knees into your hands like you really want to draw knees toward chest. Hopefully, nothing moves. Keep pressing, press the lower back into the mat. Keep breathing. As hard as you can. And release. Knees wide, soles of the feet together. Take your hands, place them somewhere on your body, maybe onto your belly, maybe one is on your heart. Close the eyes. And just allow the body to rest here. Let go of the breath. Just a few more breaths here. Let your arms start to slide your hands down your legs, taking it close the knees like a book. And take a moment here just to assess. For the next 5 or so minutes, what would benefit you, mind, body, and spirit as a whole? You can take just traditional shavasana, that the legs go long. You could take legs at the wall, sliding hips over to the wall, feet up the wall. And the last option, you could also just take 5 minutes in a quiet seat, letting the eyes close and the body soften. Once you've made your choice, settling into it, your whole heart, your whole being. Take just a few more breaths. If you have the time to devote more of your practice to rest and recovery, give that to yourself. Stay exactly where you are. When you're ready, we'll begin to deepen the breath. If you have legs at the wall, slide feet down toward your hips. Eventually, everything curling onto your favorite side. Sitting up. Giving yourself a lot of joy and gratitude for showing up on the mat today. Thank you so much for showing up with me. Hands come together at the heart as I bow to the light in my heart. I bow to that light in yours. May all beings everywhere be free. May they be happy. And may it start with me.